Are you an eligible voter?
Yes.
How do you define the American dream?
The American dream is a successful career, getting married and having kids, maybe living in the suburbs, financial stability, and minimal debt.
Is today's American dream dead or alive?
I think it's alive, but I think it's a lot harder to achieve than it used to be because of the recession.
Is today's American dream just a fantasy or is it a reality?
I think it's a reality for a lot of people, but I think it's really hard for a lot of people to find a job because of the recession, and a lot of people are in debt. So for some people it seems like it's a fantasy. For a lot of people that come into this country, I think it's a possibility. For some it's a reality, for some it's not.
Has the American dream changed over time?
Yes. I think back in probably the 50s and 60s when women were staying home and their husbands worked, I would consider that the American dream, but now a lot of people have to work to make two incomes, and I think that could still be the American dream, but just revised.
Did past generations of Americans get to live their American dream?
I think most of them did, but depends on how far back in history you go, because in the 30s when the Great Depression hit, it was really hard for them.
Are you an eligible voter?
Yes, I am.
How do you define the American dream?
I think the American dream is different for everybody, but I think for most people it would be to own your own business or run your own company, work for yourself, have a family, and be successful in both.
Is today's American dream dead or alive?
I think it's alive. I don't know why it would be dead.
Is today's American dream just a fantasy or is it a reality?
It can be a reality if you work hard and you believe that you can do it. I think it's a reality for anybody.
Has the American dream changed over time?
Somewhat. I mean, obviously with technology and things like that, those things have definitely changed over time, but I think the generality of it is the same.
Did past generations of Americans get to live their American dream?
Not all of them, but obviously some people did. I mean, you look at the auto industry and Henry Ford and some of those people like that who are extremely successful in business. I'm sure they felt that they were living their dreams.
Are you an eligible voter?
Yes.
How do you define the American dream?
The ability to achieve your dreams.
Is today's American dream dead or alive?
It's not dead. It's crippled, though.
Is today's American dream just a fantasy or is it a reality?
It's a reality. If you want to work hard enough, you can still make it happen.
Has the American dream changed over time?
Oh, definitely.
Did past generations of Americans get to live their American dream?
Again, depending upon how you define the American dream in that generation, some did, some have not.
Are you an eligible voter?
Yes.
How would you define the American dream?
The American dream is make it rich, be successful, opportunity to pursue your dreams.
Is today's American dream dead or alive?
It's alive.
Is today's American dream just a fantasy or is it a reality?
A little bit of both.
Has the American dream changed over time?
Probably not. I think it's seen as more attainable now than it used to be.
Did past generations of Americans get to live their American dream?
I'm sure some of them did and some of them didn't.
I am an eligible voter. I think the American dream is pretty much just to have enough money to be happy and not have to want for things and to have all the things that you really need. I think the American dream is alive for the people that are willing to work hard enough to attain it. I don't think it's a fantasy at all. I think that it's very much a reality, but it really depends on your work ethic as to whether you can achieve it or not. The American dream has changed somewhat. Women aren't as held back as they used to be, and so they have dreams that would have seemed more far-fetched in a different time period. And I think past generations got to live the dream if they worked hard enough for it.